you to the Mason Adams Show. You can take out your teeth, you ain't got nowhere to go. You had somewhere to be, better cancel all those plans, nowhere to go. It's the Mason Adams Show. Welcome everybody to this first episode of the Mason Adams Show, which we're now live streaming on YouTube from the B-side here at Six Springs Tavern in Richardson. I'm going to go ahead and welcome my very, very first guest to ever have on the Mason Adams Show. Give a round of applause, a very warm welcome for Mr. Shelton Inlow. Woo-hoo. Cool. So we've got a live link that we received. I'm going to share this out to the interwebs. Boom.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the show. We're so happy to have you here with us, the live in-studio audience. How y'all doing this evening? Also, to everybody new that is joining us now virtually via the YouTube page, welcome. We're so glad you tuned in. If you would, do us a favor and click the share button and share that YouTube live link with everybody so that they know where to go to watch the very first episode of the Mason Adams Show, live from Six Springs Tavern, the B-side, here in Richardson, every Wednesday, all month long. Come see us. We got Whiskey Wednesday, happy hour specials going on. There's going to be entertainment all week. This is a great spot to be, especially, Shelton, if you're driving home and it's rush hour and you happen to travel on one of two of the busiest side roads, right? Plano Road
And Beltline.
and Beltline Road, right?
Just
So, yeah, swoop in here, right?
Swoosh.
Check out a show, see some live music, maybe have a drink, have a burger, and let's support live and local and creatives and everything that's going on right here under our noses in Richardson, Texas. So, welcome. We hope you got the YouTube links. And Jim, if you would help share the YouTube links via your Facebook page, all you have to do is open up your phone, go to Facebook, find my page where I have already shared it, and then share that to anybody who might be interested in watching this. So, howdy, happy Wednesday. I am Mason Adams, the host of the Mason Adams Show. Today, my special guest is Shelton Inlow, and I must say that I'm super excited to have Shelton here.
No, thanks. I'm glad to be here. It's a lot of fun. I really love the setup.
Shelton is definitely somebody who I've looked up to as a musician, whether he's known it or not, throughout, my progress. Shelton's been doing this a lot longer than I have and has a lot more experience doing this, and so I definitely appreciated our conversations at the rehearsal room. And so, yeah.
Man, I've really seen you grow, too, over the years and just keep improving and improving. And that just warms my heart that, it's like, oh, yeah, this guy's working. I love it.
Thanks, dude. So, unfortunately, Michael Summers is unable to join us tonight. He's sick. But let me tell you, I had never met Michael until today. And he actually came all the way to Six Springs. He said he was close, hopefully he was, to let me know that he wasn't feeling that good and that he didn't think that he could muster up what he needed to have for the show. And I agreed with him, so we're going to do a reschedule. But just in a couple minutes, just talking to the guy and somebody who will drag their sick self out and come all the way down
Yeah,
to say
right.
hi and
I
introduce
can't believe he
themselves.
did.
Yeah,
Could have just texted.
yeah, phone call. Yeah.
Hey man, I just want to show you I am sick.
Yeah. No, we won't rag on him too hard. But Michael, thank you for being you. That's a sign of a true pal and companion that'll come all the way down here to look me in the eye and introduce yourself and say, I'm too sick to come on the Mason Adams Show. So we knew something was going to happen. This is the first time we've ever done anything, right?
Yeah.
So we just
Yeah, definitely. Something's
Right.
gonna crash.
hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Scout's honor, be prepared. Anyway,
I'm prepared.
this is the part where we talk about all of the sponsorships that we don't currently have, because we don't have it. This is number one. But if you or anybody wanted to sponsor the Mason Adams Show, it's super cheap. And I'll do it for
$2.
Do it for next to nothing most times until we get up to like 10 followers. So be first in skin in the game to say, hey, will you wear my hat? Will you rock our
Yeah, for
shirt on the show? So I'd love to do that for you. So if that's something you want to do, and this section right here could be reserved for your sponsorship, right? While you're just listening to me talk, you could just be listening to me talk about your business
Or your guitar.
or your
We could have like guitar, like, hey, play my guitar. What do you
Please.
think?
Right. Yeah. So anyway, if you want to do something like that, holler at me. The next section is where we do announcements. Announcements. So hopefully going to be able to go to the announcement box. You know, it's going to be kind of like putting somebody on the prayer list. Okay, so if there's somebody or something that you feel like you need to announce and you want me to do that, okay, drop me a message. Let me know, Mason, this is what I would like to have announced on the Mason Adams Show next week. And as long as it's not too off the wall, then I will make sure that it's included in the announcements, okay? And, of course, if you do have a prayer request, you could still send those to your church. Don't send those. Don't send those to me. My prayer requests are
We
way
could do
too
shout outs
full.
too.
I have, like,
Like-
on your phone where you have the email thing, and it's like 500.
Oh, Larry
unchecked emails.
says,
Yeah, I have
hi.
the prayer request one, and it's like so many. I could never pray for all of those people, as individually. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for joining me. I love you guys. Shelton is the very first guest on the very first episode of the Mason Adams Project. Or the Mason Adams Show. I'm going to do that a lot, more
Kinda
than
like
once.
Accidental plug. There.
More than once. All right. Anyway, so this show is not as much about me, but it's also about learning about other musicians in the greater DFW area. Being able to provide a bridge or a connection between different artists and maybe ones that don't know each other, have never met each other before. Like, I envision being able to have people come on the show that have never met each other before, and then maybe they play some songs together and,
Get a chemistry going.
get a thing going. Anyway, all right, so let's kick it off with a couple of questions for Shelton, because we're going to get to know Shelton really good on episode 1. Okay.
All right.
So first question, Shelton, is tell us where you're from. It's a two-parter. Tell us where you're from. How long have you been playing music?
Oh, that's good. All right, I'm from Dallas, Texas, and it's 20 plus years I've been playing.
20 plus years, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly how many, but yeah, at least 20.
Did you
20.
start playing guitar? Is that your first instrument?
Yeah. Yeah, and then I picked up bass, and I make a little more money playing bass actually, but I'm going to change that, and but yeah, I love and singing and playing guitar, man. It's just always been my favorite.
That's awesome. So we're going to circle back to all the projects. We'll talk about that
Cool.
in a little bit. Okay. Next question. What is one thing that you wish somebody would have told you when you were first starting out playing music? Let's say performing. When you're going to go start performing music, what is one thing that you could share to maybe it's a young player that needs some information, some guidance, and, what's one thing you could provide?
Sure. For if you're playing out live, it's super duper important to ask for what you want to hear in the wedge, in your monitor. That's super important, and don't be afraid to there's a lot of sound guys that are grumpy, but that's okay.
There's grumpy sound guys?
Yeah, like
I've never met any of those before.
Yeah. But that makes sense. Like you're dealing with all these musicians all the time. I totally get it.
For sure, they're busy guys.
And so don't be afraid to ask for what you want. Be like, hey, I need more vocals. I need more of this. I need more of that. Turn it up. Turn this here. And also think about what you need to hear, like on a minimum level. Like if I'm playing bass, I'm always like, I need kick. Give me a lot of kick. I need kick and some of me. And and there's also like if it's a small stage, you might be able to hear someone else's like guitar from their monitor. So if they like play really loud in their monitor, then you might not even need it in yours. So the monitor situation is key for sure.
Yeah, I agree. That's great information. And then while Shelton gave you the 20-year guitar player, musician definition, or his response for, what's one thing, mine was tune your guitar. Stop
be in tune
in between songs and tune your guitar.
Yeah, don't go through a song being out of tune. Just take it easy and go for it. You get a tune right now.
Speaking of, I'm tuning my guitar right now.
I don't think I did that.
Feverishly. Anyway, all right, so we're going to play some songs for you. Shelton's going to play one, and I've challenged him on this first song to dive back a little bit, dip back into the catalog, maybe something that he wrote a long time ago or was one of his first guitar songs. Okay, so hopefully we got something like that.
Well, okay. All right. I'll show you the very first song that I ever wrote on guitar. And so, it was a long time ago. I was definitely amateur. So I was just playing this real simple thing. It's kind of like this, It was like this, Just a couple little chords. And then, so I always came up with that. I really liked it. Thought it was so cool. And then it took me a long time, and that was always just, I put it back in the parts bin, and I never finished it. And then, like a long time, probably 6 years ago, I completed it. I went ahead and finished the lyrics. So it's a real chill song, but it's the first thing I ever made up. So,
cool. Let's hear it.
Always inside of my head, twisting every word I've said, searching for meaning, longing for something. Is it alright if there's nothing at all? Always inside of my head, embracing my thoughts again. This cycle begins right where it ends. It's always inside of my head. Always inside of my head.
Good song, Shelton.
Hey, thank you.
Dude, so your voice is just great.
Thank
you're,
you so
you're
much.
a great singer, dude. Did you always know you could sing?
Yeah, it was like what made me want to play guitar was
What?
Yeah, and I wasn't good. I was real bad, and it just took a lot of practice. And I still practice. I mean, I did my vocal warm-ups on the way over here, you know, and I've learned a lot. And then there's this coach online. I'm sure you can find her. Her name's Melissa Cross. She really helped me out a lot with just learning how to sing.
Cool.
Yeah, and it was like she's like got this little warm-up that you sing along with the piano, and it's literally like la 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 and stuff like that.
Sure.
And it's
Yeah.
just it really helps, and just do that every day. You know, it only takes like 15 minutes or so, and it helps, keeps you chopped. So
Cool. So how old do you think you were when you wrote that song?
that one, yeah, I was probably 20.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So not too young. Not too
Yeah, I
young.
didn't start playing guitar till I was 18.
So a little bit, not like the
Yeah.
13, 14-year-old
Yeah.
guys. Cool.
I always wanted to play guitar, but it was just like, the
Dude,
family
me
thing,
too.
and it just didn't work out. Like, religion and Jesus doesn't like guitar or something. I don't know. Like it was a lot of it was just weird kind of family thing. And
Wow. So, man, that's kind of crazy too, because I also always wanted to play guitar and tried and was unable to, and didn't stick with it.
yeah,
And I didn't start playing until I was 28.
no shit.
Yeah,
really?
dude.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, that's cool. We have
Dang, that's cool. That is
We have
cool.
some shared
So
going
hey,
on.
it goes to show, kids, it's never too late to pick up your guitar and just start learning.
Yeah.
If you spend 15 minutes a day playing guitar, you will see improvements in 2 weeks, no doubts.
That's absolutely true. And then just for anything,
Oh, yeah, that's
and
true
even,
too. Do push-ups for 2
but,
weeks.
as an adult, right, we have to, if we want to accomplish something, we're always so busy that we have to find the time and set the time to, try to get better at an instrument or, learn how to crochet or
Ooh,
something
yeah.
like that,
I bet
right?
that's hard. That seems difficult.
Seems hard.
Or like macrame, right?
a sweater.
Where it holds a little.
If you
Stuff.
want to destroy
My
my sweater.
I don't
Anyway.
know that one. I know. Anyway.
So anyway, great song, Shelton. So I challenged him on
Thank you.
that one, and so I told him if he'd do one, then I'll do one. So I'll play one of the first songs that I wrote. I've really only played this song out maybe a couple times, and it's been by myself both times. So this one's If They Saw It Today.
Ooh, good title.
If they saw it today, tell me what would they say? Would they just hang their heads in shame at what we become and where we come from? On who would they place all the blame? 'Cause the times they're a-changing and the world's gone crazy. Will we ever dig ourselves out? If divided we stand. life we're living. You can carry a gun on your hip, but not a joint in your lip. What kind of culture is that? Politicians and parents, the teachers and preachers can't seem to figure it out. When you can't spank your kids and everyone wins, how did you think they'd turn out? And it's hard to relate in a land so enraged. When will we ever escape? If we could bottle the kind and replace all the hate, this world could be a beautiful place. And what are you doing for change? And on who are you placing the blame? And are we still playing this game? This world could be a beautiful place. What's going on in the world today? What's this crazy life we're living? When hearts have turned colder and we have to look over our shoulder. What kind of culture? What kind of lifestyle? What kind of culture is that?
That was good. I liked it.
Thank you. I haven't played that song in a long time.
That's what I was thinking.
I practiced it though.
When I played mine, I was like, oh man, I don't even remember. I seriously didn't remember what it was called.
When I practiced it earlier today, I don't think I made it like all the way through. I was like, I got this. It was just coming back to me. So yeah, that was what's going on in the world today.
I like that. I mean, that's kind of the idea that you see a lot when you're growing up, and you're like, what on social media and it's on the news and everything. It kind of gets a little confusing,
Right. I mean,
convoluted.
and that's the deal too, right? I mean, think about it. I was 28 years old when I wrote that song.
Yeah.
So, maybe I'm 36 now, right?
Yeah.
So, what, 9 years, 8 years ago,
Yeah.
7 years, something like that, right? I'm not a mathematician, but, just everything that was going on in the world, at that time. And still is, but especially.
Oh, it's the
at
same
that
old
moment.
game.
Same shit.
Always.
Different day, right?
Yep.
Cool. Anyway, play us another one, Shelton.
All right. All right. I met a girl named Mary, baby. Those legs went all the way up. Every time she looks into my eyes, all my logic, I give it up. Said she's got a son named Jesus and he's here to save the world. I can't say I believe you, baby. With a face like that, I wanna seal my soul. Go on and tell me, girl, make me believe every word that you say. Oh, I'm worthless, I know it, girl. Go on and tell me again. Beat me down, throw me around, and I'll find the light in your flawless skin. Tell me that I'm the only one that ever made you a whore. I still see your face on every tree and every candle at the Mexican store. Go on and tell me, girl, make me believe every word now you say. Go on and tell me, girl, make me believe every word that you say. Once you get inside of her, nothing ever looks the same. 4 days later, Lazarus rose from the grave, but he didn't even praise your name. And there, maybe you know I will, you know, resurrect for you. Well, I'll fuck you any chance I get. I am so damn lost inside of you. Go on and tell me, girl, make me believe every word now you say. Go on and tell me, girl, make me believe every word that you say.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
Dude, did you say I'll resurrect for you?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
I like that line. I like that line. That's a good.
I'm glad you noticed it. Yeah.
That's a great line. That's a great line. Yes. Cool. All right, I guess that means I'm up next. So, was that an old song, Shelton, or
It's
a
kind of
new
an-
song, or?
See, I was working in a retail store, and it was one of those days in Texas where it snowed, you know, and like everything shuts down in Dallas.
Yep.
So I was like, well, hell, I'm just gonna not go to work and it'll be okay, you know. And so I just called the boss, like, hey, I can't make it. I don't feel comfortable driving. Like, anyway, so I stayed home and wrote that.
Cool.
It was probably about, I don't know, 7 years ago, maybe.
It's a great
Yeah,
snow day
man.
song. It's probably been that long since we've had a good snow day in Texas. We had all these dry.
No, we had back in February.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That was
But-
fun,
but
man. I stayed
before
home and
that-
played guitar then,
but
too.
before- I'm a patterns guy. You know. Like the last time that we had this no snow drought for 5 years straight was like in 1932. And then now we had 5 years of no winter. And then now this will be the third winter, like when we get through, you know, the rest of the seasons again.
Yeah.
And then go to winter. This will be the third winter where we're supposed to actually get some snow. And there should be about 2 more after that before we could switch to another pattern.
You're like an almanac.
I am the Farmer's Almanac. Yeah, I wrote the Farmer's Almanac. Yeah.
I've never actually.
Moon phases, bro.
Yeah, I kind of want to. It seems awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I do look at the moon a lot.
You kind of want to what?
Look at the almanac and study it. I want to get a Mapsco
You
too.
can't write
old
the
school.
almanac, dude. I wrote the almanac. Anyways, here's Wonderwall. Yeah. She cries out in the middle of the night, please can somebody help me? He's at the bottom of the bottle again, and I can't breathe. I've been here a time or two, and I was able to finish the fight. Won't somebody please help me, 'cause I can't take much more tonight. And she cries, make me a turtle dove so I can fly far from here. Let me soar high above and live without no fear. Clean my wounds and mend my heart so I can learn to love again. Won't somebody please tell me I'm in a battle that I can't win? He comes home after work and she's nodding out again. She's going to cross that bridge and it's a curtain call within. She's been here a time or two, barely clinging on to life. Won't somebody please help her? She might not make it through the night. And he cries, make her a turtle dove so she can fly far from here. Let her soar high above and live without no fear. Clean her wounds and mend her heart so she can learn to live again. Won't somebody please help her? She's in a battle that she can't win. He comes home after school and straight to his bedroom. There's a pain inside that he can't hide, and he's rattled to the bone. He's been here a time or two, beaten up black and blue. Back in class, the teacher asked, who did this to you? She cries, make him a turtle dove so we can fly far from here. Let him soar high above and live without no fear. Clean his wounds and mend his heart so we can learn to trust again. Let somebody please help him, he's in a battle that he can't win. Thank you very much. That one's called She Cries. That's definitely going back for me. One of the first songs that I wrote for sure. I mean, I felt like it was kind of basic on, this was the verse, right, where it's just this E minor to C, E minor to C, But, people who follow the band Mason Adams Project know that this song was recorded. It was released on the Lessons EP. There's that part where we go up 10 beats per minute. We, increase the tempo there.
Yeah, I like that tempo change you did.
It's really cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
When we play it together too.
Yeah.
It's like I like that.
And do you go back to the other tempo too, or just keep it?
It stays there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think we probably maybe do a little bit dip down in the live performance type setting, where there's probably a little bit of up and down.
Of course.
You're just riding the waves.
Well, that was cool. It kind of had like a bluegrassy thing when you when you beefed up the BPM. I thought that was cool.
Right. Well, I mean, and right, we got Kevin, playing mandolin over that.
Yeah,
so
and I love that y'all have mandolin in your
lends
band,
itself to that thing, So, yeah, it's cool. Oh, man. So, moving right along, we should mention that right now we are live from the B-side here at Six Springs Tavern. If you're watching us at the house right now, if you're driving down the road, make sure you're paying attention to the road, but we're at the corner of Beltline and Plano Road. We know there's a bunch of people that are driving down Beltline and Plano Road. If you know somebody that might be driving down one of those roads at this moment or for the next hour or so, send them down here. There's happy hour specials. It's Whiskey Wednesday. You got the Mason Adams Show, episode number 1, featuring Shelton Inlow.
Chilton.
And I'll be here every Wednesday for the short-term foreseeable future until they run me off or otherwise something else could happen. You never know.
You never know around here.
I could get what?
Kidnapped by aliens.
I
but
could
like space
get,
aliens.
Could get taken by space.
Space
Is there other kinds of aliens that could abduct me, Shelton?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Okay, space aliens could abduct.
like,
Yeah. Or there could be a foam party that I get lost in the drain.
you're going to a foam party?
I'm not going to a foam
Dude,
party.
well, you need to let me know.
I'd be in so much trouble if I went to a foam party.
I want to go to a foam party. Like, and then with
Foam,
t-shirts.
foam.
Who knows? I always wanted to do that.
Possibilities. I think some of these Dallas rooftop party DJ things, right? Maybe there's foam parties.
I hope so. I'm going to find out.
I wouldn't know. All right, so we're moving into what is, I think we kind of bled into it, but it's fine. This is the Mason Adams Show where everything is homemade, even the music, even the lamps.
Oh, yeah, I like that. They were smoking earlier.
They were smoking earlier, so I don't know what kind of lamps these are or who fashioned these things, but...
And this little bird.
Anyway, so if you're in the area, come to Six Springs Tavern, hang out with us. We're going to be playing songs for a little while here. And, come check out the happy hour every day now from 3 to 7. Don't get mad if it's not. 3 to 7. Happy hour specials. Come on down. Love to see you out at Six Springs Tavern, your favorite local watering hole. All right, so we're into the next segment. And this one, Shelton, starts out with a question for you.
All right.
And, let's just, whatever. We're going off script. Audible. Omaha.
Okay, I'm ready.
Audible. Okay.
I'm ready.
So I've seen Shelton. I mean, I know you play Paper Street.
Yep.
I know you play bass for Mo Robson Band.
Yep.
Talk about your influences, because my point being, because I have seen Paper Street be this more folky Americana type thing, but then I've also seen Paper Street be very alternative rock.
Yeah.
And then obviously Mo Robson is country, right? Yeah. So tell us about what are your primary influences and where do you draw inspiration from?
Oh, man. Well, yeah, I'm a 90s kid, so definitely 90s, grunge and rock. I love doing my falsettos, and I got that from Pearl Jam, of course. Eddie Vedder. And I was like, oh, I got that from this guy, And then, Tom York from Radiohead.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just love the way I just love Radiohead so super much.
So
Big influence.
Radiohead.
Yeah,
Okay.
love Radiohead. And then on the other side of things, I mean, I love honky tonk country, but it's never been like I'm not like super big into country. But I mean, I love it.
I mean,
appreciate
you're
it.
from Texas, right?
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of-
if you're grilling on the
right, it's kind of in your
Saturday,
blood a little bit.
Oh,
you
for
know,
sure.
yeah,
I love
honky
it.
tonk's kind of in our blood.
Yeah.
It just is. Yeah.
But I've been more of a rock and roll kind of guy, and but also I super love some bluegrass, and I love The Devil Makes Three. Have you ever heard of that band?
Absolutely.
Oh, I
yeah,
love
yeah.
The Devil Makes Three.
Great band. Great act.
Really, really influenced me a lot with the acoustic singer-songwriter style of playing that I do and writing, because I've always written more, I guess, Tool, Nirvana, Alice in Chainsy stuff, but like learning more about Devil Makes Three and bluegrass style music and things like that, that's really helped me kind of just some of the styling and the picking patterns. I just love it so much.
So, are you a big Billy Strings guy or what?
I don't know. I mean, I know him.
Yeah. You don't know if you're a Billy Strings guy or not.
Well, yes.
I have a lot of friends that are on the fence.
He
I
is
don't know
like,
that.
well, I really like what he's doing is because it's very bluegrass, but he mixes his song structures and
Totally.
writing style
Totally.
with like more alternative or even like
Metal riffs.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's really cool.
It is cool. It
but
is
I've
cool.
never, I don't know, I've never actually dug into it.
But it's his. I mean, he's taking bluegrass to these arena settings now.
Super cool.
Wild, right?
Yeah.
Wild, right?
And
yeah.
so amazingly
he's great.
talented. There was a YouTube video I saw of him where he had the red sunglasses on, and I was just blown away. Like, I was like, what? I don't know. I didn't even know you could play guitar. Like,
Dude shreds.
yeah.
I mean, there's no other way to put it. He shreds.
Yeah.
Yeah. he
Yeah,
does
much
shred.
respect for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Inspiration through all day.
For sure. Oh man, well, maybe we'll save that for. I was gonna say. Cool. So I'm the same way. I think in a lot of sense with the '90s era grunge and those type of things, and it's kind of it's weird. I mean, I guess on the songwriting thing for like guitar music, and I'm sure maybe every musician goes through this, and maybe you can either confirm or deny.
Sure.
Like, maybe what you want to do, you're so limited by your ability that you can't really do that. Like, where you want to be is not where you're at, right? So, like, you just start where you're at, and right in that realm, like, this is what I'm able to do right now, so this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, for sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, like I love Tool, especially when I was younger. Love Tool. Woo, yeah, I got a woo out of them. And then, but I kind of had to start playing more like Nirvana, but then you start to realize like how much mastery is in the playing of Kurt Cobain. So there's so much. That's what's so great about music and instruments is you're like, ooh, I can play like this one simple thing, and now I got it. But man, it just keeps going and going and going. I still learn every day.
Yeah, I mean, you have.
techniques
I mean, yeah.
finesse and just there's so much to it. It's such an intimate instrument. That's why I love acoustic guitar, because you feel it. You can feel the vibration. You're holding it. And it's so cool, and you can like the way that you can just kind of become one with it and play. And it's magical.
Isn't it?
It is, yeah, and it never stops. You just learn and learn and learn. I bet you Billy Springs is still learning stuff. Strings. I said springs. 6 Springs.
Billy Springs. We're at 6 Springs Tavern.
6 Springs Tavern.
Yeah.
But
yeah. No,
Billy,
I mean
strings.
Yeah, right. Well, that's cool. I just learned so much more about you in this last minute and a half. That was like pow, 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 just like blowing my mind. I didn't realize that. You really like bluegrass music, and
Yeah.
that's cool.
Oh, Dan Tyminski is an artist. He's in.
Oh yeah, we talked about Devil Makes
Alice-
Three too.
Yeah,
we'll
and-
loop back to that.
And Dan Tyminski is in Allison Krauss in Union Station. Yeah, and man, the way he sings he's a great player. But wow, his voice. Is just,
So my wife, shout out Jessica. She's bluegrass.
Wow.
She's a bluegrass girl. I've always liked bluegrass, but Jessica definitely introduced me to several acts that I had heard of maybe, but had never seen before, like Railroad Earth.
I don't know that one.
They're great. Should check them out.
Yeah.
Trampled by Turtles.
Oh yeah, they're really good. Aren't they? No, they're not from around Texas, are they?
I don't think so.
I always get them and someone else.
I mean,
mixed up, but anyway.
don't make me lie.
Yeah.
On live.
Trampled
Anyway,
by Turtles, they're really cool. And I love what a great name, because it's like, I guess, it's poetic in a way where it's just like you'd have to just want to die. I
Right.
want to die.
Right.
Please kill me,
right?
turtles.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Do you know what a bunch of turtles is called? Right, like a group of turtles.
I super don't.
It's a bale,
a bale.
like a bale of turtles, like a bale of hay. Like it's
Yeah.
a bale. Yeah.
Trampled by a
Yeah,
bale.
you learn something every day.
There you go.
On the Mason Adams Show, we learn stuff all the time. So, all right, we're going to play some more songs for you. We were supposed to have Michael Summers on this episode. Michael, we hope you're feeling better already, and we'll have you on a future episode of Mason Adams Show. But for now, Shelton, you want to play us another one?
Oh, yeah.
Now this is not as long ago. This is maybe not. It's a new song, but it's kind of something maybe you written intermediate, not at the beginning of music, not yesterday, but maybe in the middle, kind of type thing.
Okay, in the middle.
In the middle. What was that? There wasn't it just takes some time. Is that Jimmy World?
Oh, yeah.
In the
Just-
middle.
It just takes some time.
Is that what that
Sloppy
song's
doobie,
called?
Flippy floppy ding ding.
Is
dong.
it in the middle? Is that what that song was
I think
called?
so.
Or not even close?
Yeah, no, I think that's it. Dishwalla. You remember Dishwalla?
Yeah, you love Dishwalla.
I love.
I did know that. I did know that already.
Yeah, I love
you
the fuck out of
Yeah,
Dishwalla.
I only knew a couple of songs.
They have a song called "In the Middle" or "Somewhere in the Middle," and it's a really great song. But all right. Enough about Dishwalla.
Enough about Dishwalla.
Let's talk about me.
Let's talk about you. Let's talk about me. Let's talk about I, number
What is it?
one, number
Yeah.
three. Go ahead.
All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna do "My Own Way." So it's just kind of a transitional phase in life, A different kind of morning, I flow through the day. Must be some kind of warning to find another way. Oh, I'm happy now here without you. That's something I never thought I'd say. I'm happy now here without you. I have found my own way. Everything in life's so simple. That's what makes it so hard. If you build someone else a temple, you've forgotten who you are. Oh, I'm happy now here without you. That's something I never thought I'd say. I'm happy now here without you. I have found my own way. I have found my own way. happy now here without you. Oh, that's something I never thought I'd say. Oh, I'm happy now here without you. I have found, I have found, I have found, oh, I have found my own way.
Nice.
Thank you.
So I was just thinking about, I was kind of just watching your recording there, you know, and like, whenever I first started playing guitar and we had, you know, circled back to
Sure.
being able to writing what we can do and knowing whatever,
Yeah.
right? And so like I would write a new song and then I would try to write the progression with a new chord in that
Yeah.
song to make me have to play that chord.
For
you
real.
know?
For
Yeah.
real. And with this one, that was a similar thing because this song's way more major than I ever write. So it's got like that B major and then A major right there. I never do that. And it was really hard for me to go from a bar chord to a chord like that, that A, just regular. Because bar chords are always kind of a challenge.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're an ultimate challenge. I feel like
Yeah,
as
me
a
too.
guitar player, like that's, you know, if you're not there yet or whatever, like that's a major hump.
Yeah,
climb
for
to try
real,
to-
and it's
I'm
like-
still trying to finger, you know.
Yeah, and it's like
fret
you have to like practice
chords.
that bar chord, like to where, and it's a win for me because now when I play like, especially like F, that one was always really tough for me, and I'd be like, I'm about, you know, I'd be playing a song, right, and be like, oh, you know, live, and I'd be like, you know, then I'd be like, oh, here
to
comes.
prepare for the F.
Here
I
comes the
know.
fucking F.
I know. I know.
And then I'd be like, and then like, and then, you know.
I know.
But now,
That's so true.
but now I don't even think about it. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like I got it, and I just go right to it. And then I realize, like, oh man, I don't even think about that anymore. And it's so fun, giving yourself those little wins as a player.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. Yeah, those little wins are super important as, you know, accomplishing.
Like,
you
I
know,
improved.
Little feats. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
better. I got a little bit better. at
I got
that.
better. I could prove it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. All right, I'll play one.
Yeah, do it.
All right, so this one, I'll go back a little bit. This one's probably 5 years, 6 years, probably 5 or 6 years old. It's also on the Lessons EP, and this was the first tune that I ever tried to like give any kind of reggae feel to, and I don't know if the way that, you know, I play it on the acoustic guitar does give it that all the way, but like when we perform it live, you know, with the full band, there definitely is like a little bit of a breakdown where we're definitely full on reggae, you know,
Yeah.
for a couple measures just on that part. To be honest, I had heard a guitar player doing something that was like pretty quick, like
The upstrokes.
the upstrokes like
Yeah.
that, you know, and so that's kind of where this one kind of originated from, just
cool,
like
yeah.
musically. So this is "Take Your Smile." Well, I sit back and think for a while about where we are and where I'm going, like an untamed beast out in the wild, like a raging river I'm still reaching out for you. Maybe it was worth your while. Who am I to take your smile? When yesterday's dead and gone, the future's bright and it's glowing, just like a star up in the sky. One with the wind and I'm blowing. But who am I to take your smile? I'm still reaching out for you. Maybe it was worth your while. Who am I to take your smile? Can't think for a while about where we are and where we're going. My aches for you won't be denied. And I got this feeling deep inside, yeah, that I just want to make you smile. I'm so wrapped up inside of you. Promise I'll make it worth your while. 'Cause I just want to make you smile.
I saw that part you're talking about.
Yeah, for
was
sure.
great.
Yeah, and then it's like, ba-da-da, 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 ba-da-da. You know, it's got the little bounce thing to it. So we haven't played that song very much, you know, just like full band. I feel like it kind of got shelved for a little bit, you know, but we played it at rehearsal the other night for sure, and I was like, okay, still got this one in the.
Yeah, that was cool. I liked it, and I love that line. Take your smile. Like, who am I to take your smile?
Yeah, who am I to take your smile?
That's kind of.
Who am I? Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. You can go a lot of different ways with that idea. I like that a lot.
Thanks, dude. Cool. So we have now moved into kind of what is the final segment, the final half hour of the Mason Adams Show. Remember, going to be here every Wednesday for the month of June. You got lots of special guests coming in. The plan is to announce the next week's special guest after the episode has filmed or aired, right? After the one after, right? Like,
yeah.
So this one, you know, is Shelton. And then next week is, you got to wait, but I'll tell you like tomorrow or Friday, right? You'll find out who it's going to be for next Wednesday. So
cool.
1 week from tonight, we'll be right back here. Same time, same place, Six
Same
Springs
back
Tavern.
channel.
Yeah, except for different guest. And yeah, make sure you come on down for drink specials. We got good food. We got live music. Every Wednesday's the Mason Adams Show. Make sure you check out Wake and Bake Brunch on Sundays. Got my good buddy, your pal, my friend, Tin Man Travis is going to be doing the Kite High Show as part of Wake and Bake Brunch. Always a good time. And my good friend, Sonny Marcel, is going to be doing Sonny and Friends Show. Right here, same format, from the couch, live from the B-side, here at Six Springs Tavern, Plano Road and Beltline Road. So Six Springs Tavern is an awesome music venue with shows all the time. Check out shows here, but they're just now going to this 7-day-a-week format. So there's always going to be something going on up here. If it's not me, if it's not Shelton, it's going to be somebody
That's really cool, man.
doing
I
something.
love it.
Yeah. So come out and support. You know, we're not working for peanuts, but it's not almonds. You know what, you know what I mean? It's not peanuts, but it's not almonds either. So.
Hey, Carrie, could I have a Lone Star? Thank you.
Thank you, Carrie. Anyway, so we're going to play a few more songs for you. We've got just another 15, 20 minutes left of the Mason Adams Show. Call your friends. Get down here. You still got time to get a cocktail or a whiskey drink or a shot at the discounted Whiskey Wednesday happy hour scale. We want to thank Six Springs for hosting the Mason Adams Show.
Yes, thank you.
And for letting us come down here and act goofy for a little while.
Yeah, I really love what y'all are doing here. It's so amazing.
So we're
Six
going to play.
Springs.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry, Sean. That was rude.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
You were just saying how thankful we were and how much we love this.
What Brad and Carrie are doing here is really great. It's like promote creativity, promote music, original music.
For sure. And if you haven't checked out Wellspring TV yet, check out Wellspring TV, which is where you can go submit your own video, original video, to be aired on Wellspring TV, which is just kind of like old school MTV, where it's nothing but like music videos and stuff that you can go check out. And you know what else will be on Wellspring TV, Shelton?
What?
The
Tell
Mason
me.
Adams Show.
What?
So, if you missed this one, each week you can go back Wellspring TV, check out Mason Adams Show. So
Yeah.
they'll be there for you to go check out. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to play a few more songs for you. And then there's always going to be a segment where we go to the live in-studio audience to see if anybody has any questions for our special guest. And so don't all 6 of us feel pressured. Or I guess you could, I don't know. If you're watching this live, I guess you could text your question, but it'd have to be like real in the moment right now, quick. Anyway, but we'll play a few more songs for you. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Be here, same time, same place, next Wednesday, Mason Adams Show. And this is Shelton in Love.
Thank you. You want me to play one? Yeah. Oh, that was my cue. All right, here we go. What should we play? Oh, okay, I got you one here. Okay. felt so strongly about you. The heart wants what the heart wants, I guess. Don't know why I said the things I said. The heart makes even wrong things seem right. I do know what I could see in your eyes, the halos in your eyes, the burn in my mind. Move on, yeah, I'm moving on. Move on, yeah, I'm moving on. The breaking wake behind my back, no use in going back. There's no talking to the heart. Have I ever seen something real, felt it true, or is it just a dream within the heart? Move on, yeah, I'm moving on. Move on, yeah, I'm moving on. Move on, yeah, I'm moving on. Yeah, I'm moving on. Move on, yeah, I'm moving on. Yeah, I'm moving on. Don't know why I felt so strongly about you. The heart wants what the heart wants, I guess. Hey. Thank you, thank you. That one's called The Heart.
The Heart. I like that song.
you.
So I'll play one, but I want you to get ready. You know which one. You know which one I like.
Huh?
You know the
know.
song that you wrote, and then it's got the little.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I just
Okay.
want you to be ready with that one.
I got it.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to do a new one because we've kind of
Alright.
been doing this, riding the wave thing, timeline thing. So you got, one from the super beginning, one from, a little bit further down the road, and then this is one from like last week.
Oh, cool.
And I've actually shout out Dave Christensen, who does the Rambler radio show, which is a open mic format followed by feature artists that either play their own stuff or do a song swap thing. And
Oh,
that's
cool.
like the last Wednesday of the month, I
that
think.
sounds cool.
Every month up here. And I came up for open mic the other night. That's a good opportunity to try out new stuff.
For
And,
sure.
yeah,
I love
so,
open mics. I love it.
Yeah. So I played this one there. So it turned out okay then. So let's see if it'll turn out okay.
I love it. Yeah, experiment on us.
I swore it all away again this morning. We've buried this hatchet a time or two. The scars remind us of the sins of our past, but the darkness won't define you. No, the darkness, it won't define you. When we spoke last January, said you'd be coming home soon. Now the leaves are changing and the days are shorter now, but the darkness won't define you. No, the darkness, it won't define you. 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 And it wouldn't take a visionary to watch your spirit turn to blue. It's like too many colors to form a rainbow, but the darkness won't define you. No, the darkness, it won't define you. 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 Swore it all away again this morning.
Dude, that was great.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you. That's it's a very new one. Very new. Last week noon. Yeah, it's
That
called,
was awesome. That's
Won't
where you need to
Define You. Thank you, buddy.
That is it. I love it. And you did that voice where you like won't find you. That was great.
So I want
Starting to
I
push,
want to
like-
get a yeah, like some sort of little run there or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I like the way you were singing it just
Thanks,
now.
dude.
That was really
Thanks,
great,
dude.
man. I think you're like you're on the right path.
I
man. You get-
appreciate that.
Yeah, growing. I love it.
Thanks, buddy. So, anyway, so we're getting close to the end of the show. So, Shelton, you're going to play the last song. But before that, tell us about all your different things that you're doing, where anybody can go see you or the bands, what social medias to go plug and look up, all
Sure.
these things. Give us the lowdown on Shelton Inlow, Paper Street, Mo Robson, all of it.
Well, I am in a band, a hard rock band. It's called Paper Street. You can find us on all the things, Paper Street. And then I'm also in a band, like a hard rock band. It's kind of like Alice in Chains, or no, more like, Alice in Chains. It's same vein. It's really great. It's called Wells Machine.
Oh, Wells Machine.
Yeah, that's me. I play bass in that band. And then I do my solo stuff, which is like what we're hearing here, and I'm so glad to be here to be able to showcase it, because that's kind of my next thing. I want to start transitioning, continuing my other projects, but I want to really concentrate on my acoustic music and get it out there. And I've got all these songs. I've got, bass ideas and parts that I'm working on, and hopefully sometime, I'm thinking like next year start releasing this stuff on Spotify, like full band or just whatever.
For sure.
I'm pretty excited. So you can find me, Shelton Inlow, ENLOW, on Instagram or Facebook, but that's pretty much all I do. I don't do TikTok, I just can't, man.
Right.
That's too much for me.
Tinder, Bumble,
I just don't care. I'm on
Farmers
I am on
Only.
Tinder. No.
farmersonly.com.
I am single. Anyone? Yeah.
Single and ready to mingle, ladies and ladies.
And
right?
you-
Or is it and gentlemen?
Ladies and or gentlemen.
Ladies and or gentlemen.
You know, I've never hooked up with a guy, but or I've never really been attracted to a guy to want to, but I've never met Jason Momoa in real life. So
I've never seen Jason Momoa.
who knows?
in real life either, so
I might
who
be
knows?
bi. I don't know.
Could be swayed.
He'd be like, "Hey, Shelton," and then he'd like pick me up on his shoulders, and I'd be like, "Ooh, Jason."
I melted a little bit. That's funny. And there was something you brought up. Hold on. When? Is there any Paper Street dates? Is there any?
We are currently working on recording 4 new songs. So we're going into the studio. We're going to Crystal Clear Sounds. We're going at the end of June. And we're really excited to get 4 new songs and put them out. Hopefully, not too long after that. So we're pretty stoked. But we've been concentrating on, getting all the parts down and working on it. And so we don't have anything booked for live. But we'll have some stuff a little later on this year.
Cool. So Shelton is going to play a song that he wrote that I really like. And I didn't really know how we would end this episode, all together. But Shelton's my special guest, and this is the song that, I asked him to play just a minute ago, right? I like it or whatever. But I think the way we end the show is I'm going to say thank you guys so much for being part of the Mason Adams Show, episode number 1. Everybody that has tuned in online, thank you so much for sharing and caring and giving two shits. And I appreciate it. And I'll be back here next week with new special guests. Hopefully we get both this time. And so at this time, I'm going to turn the stage over to Shelton Enlow and let him close out the show. So thank you so much for tuning in to the Mason Adams Show. It's Mr. Shelton Enlow.
All right. Thank you, Mason. And thank you, Brad and Carrie, for being here and letting us do this. Thank you so much. Thank you, Six Springs Tavern. All right, this song is called The Cage. I can't tell you myself just how it's supposed to be. I just play along. I can't tell you what you need to be. I don't even know that for myself. I just read the signs. I just read the sign. I can tell you that not much has changed. So put another brick in that wall. We are all right here, stuck inside the cave. So just play along. I can't tell you what's this song again. I don't even know that for myself. Pushing us towards one goal and splitting us apart. Welcome those contradictions again. I think I'll go it alone. I think I'll go it alone. much has changed. So put another brick in that wall. We are all right here, stuck inside the cage. So just play along. So just play along. There is no you and me. We're all the same. I can tell you that not much has changed. So put another brick in there. Oh, we are all right here, stuck inside the cage. So just play along. So just play along. So just play along. La 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 la. Hey, thank y'all so much. I'm Shelton Enlow. We'll see you next time.